we can slap it away and like open our shoulders up and then step in. And when I punch this underhook, I want to come to the shoulder. I don't want to come to the hip. While grabbing the hip is like a pretty strong position. Everything we're gonna be working today is like pretty much from this shoulder. So we're just gonna come to this position to start, right? We can also go wrist, elbow inside, step into it, right? And you don't always have to grab the wrist. You can just do like a wrist roll. So if you get like hand on the outside, over the top, under and in. So you can kind of like weave in there. So as you go and touch hands, you can go over the top, down, and up. So we have two options. Boom, boom, right? Or we're just rolling into it from the outside. Okay? On top of the shoulder. Just practice getting there a little bit. This is gonna be quick. Any questions? Okay, 1, 2. What we're going to do is we're going to drive into them. So with the underhook, it's like kind of slightly dangerous to play this elbow exposed because they can airlock you here, right? Or they can just like rip this through and you're going to have to try to bail quickly. So usually with this underhook, we have like this really good ability to like drive up and into people. And if we take the outside route, right, we can like work on like making our way to the backs off of it very nicely. So that being said, when I come here and start circling to his back, your partner is most likely going to try to square up, right, and not give you that angle where I'm like, oh, I'm just going to hop around to your back. So as I step behind, my partner's going to square up, and I'm going to underhook snap, right? As you saw, like I kind of just fed right into a go behind, but we can also just underhook snap, right? To this front head, snap, go behind. I would say like chase position over the submission, but you know, if you are really good at like your anacondas, darces, 10-finger, guillotine, whatever from there, like sure, that is your game, play your game, but also like, you know, being able to progress to the back if your game is not working is a great option to have as well. So that being said, with this underhook, we're going to step around the back, and as they square up, we're going to drop almost like we are locking ourselves. And we're going to pull straight down as we retract our legs, right? You don't want to pull them into your legs. If I pull them like this, right, I'm just going to pull them into a double leg or something, right? So when we snap, we have to like almost sprawl a little bit. Any questions? All good? Cool. 1, 2. Now, Taio is a judo move. It's like translates to body drop, but it's a hand technique, so it requires like a lot of hand motion. But it's pretty much just like this, like coming over the top with this underhook while we step and block their leg, right? So if I get to this, right, I'm going to step in front and block and jam him over, right? So I'm here and I'm just going to, and as soon as he comes around in front of me and starts squaring up, I use that underhook snap to pull him under, right? Because if I just come like this and drive him around, we just like end up in the same place. But after I come here, I have the ability to pull that underhook in, right? And use that underhook snap. So we're gonna block, bully them over with like this like underhook where we're driving over the top and then pulling it back. Any questions? Yes.
Can you show how you would enter that position?
Okay. So we're just here, right? Now for me personally, I don't go 1, 2. I just
moving in towards you to square up.
Yeah. Or like, I'm just thinking about dropping it over my leg. Like a traditional Taio Toshi looks like this. I'm blocking both legs and I'm using my hands to pull them over, right? Even if I go for a traditional Taio Toshi, this wrist is like incredibly difficult to hang on to. No gi. If you have like a gi and you can grab this, excellent, right? But this, no gi, it's gonna slip, right? So I use this big motion and he pulls his wrist back. So rather than going full Taio Toshi and overcommitting to a move that I know may not work, I'm probably gonna shoot like a half Taio and expect it to land up in the front, like land in the front headlock. Any questions? All good? Okay. 1, 2.